But no, it's a fair question about CDDA. I have not played it in a while. Well, I mean, like most games, CDDA is derived from something else, which was derived from something else, which was derived from something else. So where exactly do you start the... it was started development-wise from. But yeah, Dwarf Fortress has been going for quite a while, too. But I think DDA was itself a splinter from another thing. I forget the lore behind the long-time development of DDA. All right, take this back with us. I'll let somebody else find out where that goes. Let's break some more rocks. But for anybody who's never heard of it and is curious, it's completely free. There is a Steam version, but it is... I'm not going to get into all the details of why it's on Steam, but there is a Steam version. You do not need to pay for it. You can just go directly to the Cataclysm website. It's under Creative Commons license, so it's always going to be completely free. You can choose to purchase it on Steam, in which case you're getting a stable version, which is a version that gets released once every couple of years. They consolidate all of the releases and experimental updates and designated a stable version. And it's usually cleaner to play than the experimental builds, but the experimental builds are where all the sexy stuff is at and where all the cool kids hang out. So, you know, you want to be a cool kid, you play the experimental builds. And those come out in like half a dozen a day. You can get 100 changes a day in Cataclysm, which is why I was laughing earlier in the stream when I was making the comment about tutorial videos going out of date, because I used to make lots and lots and lots of tutorial videos for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And like an hour after I would publish a tutorial video, something would change that would wreck the tutorial video. It was hilarious. So, you know, really hard to make tutorial videos, especially for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. All right, I'm just kind of dropping rocks over here. I assume these guys will eventually store them wherever. How are we doing on stones? I got 4. I need not 4. I need more than 4. Go get another couple. We'll get another villager up, and then I'll have to decide. Oh, I think that other villager arrived, and I have to... That screen, structures, houses, nobody's in there. Assign, homeless. There you go. You have a house. Go sleep in the house, Adele. Thank God I can do that remotely. Yeah, Rycon. I believe the person I saw originally that played Cataclysm, I'm pretty sure it was Quill. Yeah, it was Quill. I saw Quill play it, one of his streams, and that's how I got into it. But Rycon was the other person that had the most content that I was watching, but he didn't have any tutorial content. It was all his long roleplay playthroughs, which are great, but, you know, so little chance for me to ever answer my questions. So... But yeah, Quill's who I saw play it and got me into it. I went, holy, that looks crap. That looks awesome and complicated. Let me play that game. And it was quite the ride. Quite the ride. I wish I could erase my memory of it and start fresh, but no matter how much that... I mean, that game changes stupid fast. But I've got so many hours played, and I was so deep into the whole gameplay and the tutorial and answering everybody's questions constantly. that no matter how much it changes, even now, it's been essentially been almost 3 years since I last put a bunch of time into it. And I've revisited it a couple of times off camera just to kind of take a look. And I roughly keep track of some of the progress. But even now, if I go back to it, 98% of what I would do is the exact same thing I've already done 10, 12,000 hours of. So the changes, while they seem impressive on the scale that I've played the game, it feels exactly the same as when I left. But if you are going to try it, you know, go watch some slightly out-of-date videos by this Vorm guy. And understand that no matter who you go try to find in tutorial videos for, they're all out of date. Nobody can keep up with that game. There are no recent, current, absolutely, right now, working exactly as directed videos for that game. And there never will be. Apparently, you need to eat something. What do we got? Veggie basket is empty. Are all the food baskets empty? Both of them? We got eggs. Alright. We're going to have a food villager imbalance real quick here, apparently. So, go do this. Make it even worse. We got Springtime Vitality combined with Bear Power, Monk Body combined with Rain Dancer. I think I'll take the Bear Power. Estrid. I think it's time to start another row. Wonder how long it's going to be before I start doing different building styles. I know there's like cottage or longhouses. There's other options that you can put beds in that are more than single capacity. Hey you, can't ignite, no fuel. Apparently I've got a bunch of fuel. Here, you guys, enjoy a campfire. Hopefully I don't set you on fire. You're sitting so close. Okay, so house is up for the incoming person. I got to start assigning people again. I got to figure this stuff out. So is that empty because nobody's working there, or is that empty because they're out of stuff to grab here locally? Settlement. So defenseless and walls. I know we got to work on that. Workstations. Desirability, yeah, that's fine. 1 out of 1, 1 out of 1. Oh, I got nobody assigned to gathering, that's why. Alright, we gotta get this person back on gathering now that we've got a few other people. So, who did I have on that? Wasn't it, Adele? Yeah. Back on the gathering, please. Alright, so woodcutters, workshop, gatherers. I don't have stone cutting going currently. But I'm not sure how much stone we actually need. I'm not going to worry about that part. Still spring, but it ends in 3 hours apparently. People are gathering stuff. 3 minutes until the next villager. Is that time frame increasing as we get more people? I thought it was 3 minutes to start last time, but it's already been running for a minute or two. Is that getting longer? What is going on down here? What is that telling me? Oh, primary, secondary. Primary hand, offhand, probably. Alright, I get it. If I had a shield there or a torch there, that's what it would be showing me. Get rid of this stump. I don't need a stump in the middle of the camp. Alright, so Forester is doing forestry stuff. Nobody is over there at the moment. I haven't seen any visits from the Wolfars. Alright, so I haven't seen that little guiding wisp around recently either. Looks like we're past the wispy guidance stuff. Alright, what do I need to be paying attention to now? We've got, what is that, going to be 5 when that one shows up? Yeah, 5 villagers. Is the one builder working on this thing? Upgrade the buildings. So, still need a long stick. Can we do birch now? Still can't do birch. I shall chop down young firs. Getting some pretty good damage on these things now. Give me the sticks. Give me... Oh, you're here to pick stuff up too. Give me the resin. Hey. I brought this damn stick, or this log, all the way over here. I see how you're gonna be. So far, they seem fairly responsive. I definitely do need to figure some things out. Let's just drop this here. All right, let's put it in the right spot. Take cannot take more. Deposit cannot deposit more. Yeah. Let's just throw it on the ground then. Items do seem to be persistent. I assume until smokers, which I think they only take food items. I don't think they'll take that kind of thing. I don't know if there's item decay over long periods. I've only been in game at longest in my little test run through earlier today. New deed complete. So you, structures, housing, the empty one. Assign there. All right, Estrid has a job. Estrid, no proficiencies yet. Excuse me? Why? She's here. Hey, look. Knut's over there. Gathering, I assume, reeds. Alright, cool. Good to know. That yellow one... Where the hell's... There's Estrid. Put the marker on Estrid. Oh, right there. Hey, Estrid. Springtime Vitality, Bear Power, Snow Strider, Stout Constitution, and Summer Angler. I didn't actually check. I don't think I checked the other 3 on some of the other people. So, Angler, Thirsty Giant. What? I don't remember that combo. What the hell? Did it reset the order of these things? I think I remember these 2, but not these 3. I think it changed the order of the listing. Hey, look, we can rename. I can turn on the naming option for chat. Stonebreaker. All right, cool. So there's our stonemason we can assign. Nana. And Knut. Iron Stomach, Blossom Tender, Tireless Vitality, Storm Rider Unease, and Monk Body. Work hours, work anxiety. Housing points, comfort, desirability. Morale slightly decreasing. Alright. What home he's in, what job he's got. He's in the main outpost region. Storage space is full. Place I work at feels unsafe. Yeah, I know. Until I get a fence up around everything, they're going to keep saying that. I need to stagger the work hours. So far, we haven't gotten any people that have the nighttime preference. Okay, so yeah, I should probably do some upgrades. Let's figure out some upgrades. I'm going to put a moratorium on bringing new villagers in for a little bit. Let's do a little cleanup and figure out some upgrade stuff. So, how about you? You require 8 large stones and 3 more Jotun blood. That is going to let us do the Vorm's militia. So I think that would be valuable. So let's... I guess having the stone mason going would be a good thing for that. So, structures, stone cutter's pit, and which one was it? How do I tell here? No, that's... I think it was Nana. Yeah, Nana's got 2 stars, level 6. Currently on the workshop. I don't need any workshop action right now, so switch you over to the work. I have a bunch of stones I just kind of dropped around the area. Let's go ahead and start grabbing those up and transporting them. Actually, do I designate that I want this thing upgraded? And do they work on that when I do it? Yeah, I have to designate it. Build. Yep. Nice. You better throw that in there. I was going to say, if you run that back to storage, I'm going to get unhappy. Alright, let's follow an NPC. I'm still really curious about... Yeah, alright. Now, that's my builder. That's Gunhild. So, yeah, Gunhild's the builder. Alright, so Gunhild's helping me. And we also have Estrid that should be doing something semi-useful. 4 more and 3 more. I need to go get the blue rocks. I don't think they're going to go source the blue rocks. I'll let them do the standard stones while I go find the blue rocks. The Jotun blood. Where are you at? There's one. My poor stamina. Yeah, I'm aware of the last generation and Bright Knights and all the other Splinter versions. Last generation is Worm Girl's splintered version or offshoot. It's another one of those. I don't like the direction it's going. Let's pick a point that had the last bit of stuff I did like and restart from there. Problem is, it's still 99% what I've already played. Every single one of those. It's still, I mean, I played it for like 7 years. None of them go back before that point. So no matter what point they start from, I've already played that version to death. And then they just make adjustments that basically reverted most of the systems back to the way I played it. So, you know, I don't have any interest. None of that stuff is going to change the gameplay in any significant way for me. And yes, it can be on Steam. Anybody can put any version of Cataclysm Darkdays Ahead on Steam. That's the reason why one got put on Steam to begin with, is to try to prevent just total randos from, you know, doing a cash grab and throwing it up on Steam themselves. Just one? Really? Let's get at least one more. I need to learn how to... Ooh. Yeah, I need to learn how to hunt these smokers and stuff. Hey, you. You just going to ignore me and run by? I hate it when I chase animals like this in games, and I go to swing and it never actually hits. They always... The animation of the swing takes just a hair too long, and they get away 99% of the time. It's really annoying. No renaming of items that I can think of that I haven't seen yet. Just renaming of the villagers. If you want to be a drone, a minion, then you know, you can be a minion. Hey, you. You know, if I just smack you, you're just going to run away again. I managed to get 2 hits, but then I can't catch up and I run out of stamina, so there's no point. Unless I get faster, hit harder, or get some ranged opportunities. There's just no point to doing that. Grab them, release hit, grab, release hit. I didn't know grabbing was an option. Wouldn't it just be easier to shoot them with an arrow? Wandered a bit far afield. Yeah, we'll get a bow and some arrows going here pretty soon. I haven't been harvesting nests. We'll make a point of going around and grabbing some nests and get some arrows. Are you guys following me? Oh, it's one of those deer analogs. Yeah, it's getting to be evening time. Everybody's taking their breaks and taking a nap. Alright, I assume everybody's sitting right here next to the building. Supply. Build. Alright, there we go. Leveled up. So now... Open storage, town militia. So I add specific people to the militia. Where's the bear folks? I don't see. It's not showing me all of their options. It would seem like for the militia screen, it would be showing me the bear folks. I don't have any information on these that is combat related, and I know some of them have that trait. So that seems a little weird. I can only have 2 people in the militia currently. Is that what that means? Yeah, whatever. Select who is part of town militia. So, bear power? Like, why doesn't it show me that? I want the bear power, folks. And I need to get them, like, big, hefty, 2-handed weapons, preferably. Alright, so, yes. Gunhild. Cancel that screen. Add. You are... I can't remember how many of the bear folks I had. Oh yeah, I can scroll through this way. Thought I had at least 2 right there. Alright, Estrid. Estrid. Alright, so we have 2 people in the militia. Now, how do I call the militia? Select upgrade. 4 large stone, 5 Jotun blood, and some sticks. You must have at least 7 villagers, so we're just a couple away from that. I might focus on that. Attracts villagers, forms militia, larger militia group. Alright, so it's going to increase the number of people I can put in the militia. I'm not going to worry about that quite yet. But yeah, how do I call the militia? Is it a specific hotkey? Crouch, roll, attack, search, emote, build, rotate, interact. I need a horn to call the militia. All right. Do I build that at the workshop? Yeah, it actually shows the items on the storage. Cool. That's the one each that I had requested, plus the one I put up on the wall. Looks about right. Nifty. Hey, oh, I need a smoker, I assume, to get a smoker horn. Yep. Recently poached smoker horn. All right. So, yeah, we definitely need to get a bow going. All right, towards that, I need, what, sticks, one rope, and then feathers. No problem, we can gather that while we're out. Let's go ahead and get a couple of more of these down, or at least tell them to get it down. That'll get us to the 7. Alright, I'll let them work on that. Building upgrades and getting the bow and arrows together. And getting a smoker. I think that's what I'm going to focus on. So, let's go get some nests. And other components. And we'll keep getting these while we're out. Guess I should eat some berries too. The berry bringer. Man, I'm buying an awful lot of garlic and onions. More flax. Oh, that's right. I gotta figure out how far away I am from getting a farm started. We gotta be flaxing. Does anybody out there play this co-op mode? How's it play in co-op? Can you shoot your buddy in the ass when he's fighting the giants? Leave the stone. All right, build weapon, flimsy bow, build rope, then build weapon, flimsy bow, and I need another stick. Well, I need multiple sticks. I can do 4 batches of arrows, so I'm going to need 12 sticks total. Poor stamina pool, man. What am I doing for space? Getting a little tight. I got 4 stones, so at least 1 more stone. I need more sticks. I'm not getting the sticks that I need. There's probably some sticks, hopefully, stockpiled back at the base. Let's go take a look. Everybody's sitting on their ass. Oh, yeah, as soon as the boss shows up, y'all stand up. You lazy bastards. That would be thatch. That would be sticks. Take. Alright, I have 10 sticks. Build weapons, arrows, craft. Craft. 1 more stick. Okay, level up crafting. Arrows stacked to 20, huh? Alright, good to know. Food is almost maxed out. Let's drop some food in the basket. Really? We got big old stacks of fibers. We do. Arrows, or feathers. Hey, pine cones. There are tree seeds. Okay. Starting to come together. I think everybody's doing something. They're building the new huts. I need one more stone. Let's go out this way. We'll get this thing done. We'll queue up the next villager, and then I'm going to go see if I can hunt down a smolker. Wrong way. Need rope, huh? I guess I need to queue up rope somewhere? Or build a bunch myself and drop it in storage? Not sure how that works. Here, somebody put this stone wherever it goes. Who'd we get? Hey, mighty vigor, exceptional stamina and strength, combined with winter huntsman, iron lungs, and battle-scarred veteran. Well, that's a tougher choice. Huh. I think I'll still take the mighty vigor huntsman. Sven. Yeah, it's up to 5 minutes. Alright, so we've already got a house for him. They're working on the other house. They need rope. We gotta figure that out. And then we're gonna go try to get some bunnies. So, do I queue it up here? I do. Alright, so this menu. Tasks, assign task. Whoops, nope. Do I have nobody working here? Oh, I have nobody working here. That's right, I did reassign somebody. Alright, I'm just gonna make a bunch, I think. That's right, I gotta grab. Do. Is it faster to build it on the workbench than build it in my own inventory? Seems about the same to me. Alright. Where do I store this stuff? Rope does not go there. Small storage here? Yes. We're 2 out of 5. What's the hang up with this other building, guys? The rope? What's your malfunction? You know. Reset. There's rope in the basket. I bet you that person's bringing it. Yep, that person brought it. Alright, so far they're working pretty well. I haven't noticed any major problems, but we're nowhere near the complicated part yet, so we'll see if things get crazy with these guys later. Now you're missing bark, which that person right there is probably bringing back while that one takes a nap. Hey, you. Yep, bark. 8 bark. Okay, go about your business. Oof. All right. Structures. So we're up to 7 shelters. I got 6 people once that person arrives. So I've got everything I need to get 1 more of those. We got 2 stones in. Let's go see if we can hunt a smolker. I need to get my bow on my hotbar. Alright, let's see if we can do this thing. And we'll grab a couple crystals while we're out, hopefully. Where are you at, bunnies? Are they roaming? Oh, did somebody try to rename an item? I didn't notice. Thank you, Radar. Yeah, I don't think I can rename items. We can rename villagers. So, I mean, if you want to rename a villager, feel free. That we can do. We have name options there. Uh-oh. People getting hungry again? I wasn't watching. I don't see any bunnies over here. Guess they roam around? Oh, you needed the 10,000, did you? Did it put you back at like a nice round 3 million points or something like that? You couldn't bear the shame of not having a rounded number? Oh, I broke my large pickaxe. Crap. Well, I'm not going to fix that out here. Odin ran out of fuel. Make sure to activate it again. Sven has arrived. Hey, Sven, what do you look like? Sven. Sven has Craftsman, Sunrise Vigilant, Mighty Vigor, Winter Hutsman, and Stone Clumsy. Alright, so we'll just try not to make you a stone gatherer. Can do with a Craftsman, though. Oh, what were those other messages? Storages are full, production is suspended, not producing axes, because why? Didn't I put somebody back on that? Woodcutter, stonecutter, gatherer, I did not. Alright, Sven. Hey buddy. I need to assign you a home and a job. Nope, not that screen. Structures, shelter 7, you, and... yeah, it seems to put the homeless guy at the top of the list every time, so there you go. Then, back out and go to Workshop Pit. Assign. Spend. Alright, get back to making tools. Keep everything updated. Good job, buddy. So I need... I need the thing that's not up there. Make another one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I think that's all I needed, actually. Now we got feeble logger athlete with shrimpy woodsman. Wait a minute. Shrimpy woodsman? I am proficient in wood cutting, but I eat more. How is that? I don't understand that naming convention. He's got a bonus to woodsman, but he's got the label shrimpy? That seems odd. I don't need it necessarily for you to be a logger, but the athlete... I guess I'll take Bjorn. Alright, that gets us to 7, which means we would be able to do the upgrade on the Eye of Odin again. It is... we've survived 6 days, so we should be coming up on another Blood Moon invasion event pretty soon. What's your malfunction, dude? You want stuff? Woodcutter's storage is full. Is that what you're trying to tell me specifically? Yeah, apparently. How do I fix that problem? Build another one? Upgrade it? Let's look at the upgrades, since I didn't find any rabbits. Open. So, select upgrade. Woodcutter's hut. Allow villagers to harvest wood, increase structure resistance and storage capacity. Can assign 2 workers. Does it take just normal stuff? Logs, sticks, rope, stones, large stones? Yeah, just normal stuff. Alright, sure. Do that thing. Get to work. Hey man, don't tell me. I need to reset you. Alright, now he's busy. How many builders do I have right now? 1, just 1? No, I got 2. Alright. And another guy's showing up soon. How's the food doing, though? I'm getting worried about one gatherer keeping these guys in any kind of food. Oh, pretty good, actually. That is a lot of eggs. Okay, no problem there. So one gatherer's pit with a person constantly working it is easily keeping up with the food needs for the settlers. I don't think anybody's complaining about water. Oh, well that's not good. We better put up another rain collector. Do they actually drink from the local water, the natural water collectors? These things? Yeah, let's tell them to build another water collector or 2 over here. Build rain collector. Oh, actually, yeah, we should do the well now, huh? Oh yeah, definitely. Alright, so... I can't do the pulse thing while I'm in that mode? Okay, fine. So we got this one right here. We'll make this one a well. Build... well... and I'll also put one over here. Right there. Build... well... cool. Okay, hopefully between the second rain collector and the wells, that'll solve any water problems. Food seems fine. More building upgrades. So we're working on the upgrade here. What other options were there? Woodcutter's house. Allows villagers to harvest wood, greatly increase structure resistance and storage capacity, can assign 3 workers. Do you have to do them in order, or can you just jump straight to the bottom one? I don't have beams and posts yet. We need a lumber mill or saw or whatever to get to that. Iron nails. Alright, never mind. Only 1 woodcutter's hut add-on is allowed on this building. So... do you dismantle upgrades to switch to higher class ones later? Upgrades replace the existing structure with a new improved structure. Oh. No add-ons. Alright. How about the stonecutter's pit? Again, better storage capacity, 2 workers, basic materials, sure. We'll just queue all these up for upgrades, why not? Saturate the workers. You must build the hut and the hut. Alright, so we gotta do the upgrades for the other 2 before we can do the upgrade for the workshop. Okay. I think I might take some people off of the other task, turn them into builders, and see how much of this stuff we can smash out real quick. Do these upgrade? They do not. Five seconds. Alright, next upgrade. Large stone, Jotun blood and sticks. Really? I thought this would get, like, harder. I don't know how many tiers there are to these upgrades, though. Q. So, stone, sticks, and Jotun blood. Jotun blood's going to be the one thing I have to go out and get. Go over towards the Wolfar den. I still haven't seen a single Wolfar come over this direction. It seems like we're pretty close to the dang thing. So I don't know what the deal is here. Den is inactive? Why? And does it become active at some point for some reason? Gray is inactive. All right. Good to know. Take a sip of water. Okay, that's 5. So, need to get the large stones back. How many villagers do you guys usually try to rush out in the early part? Stone harvest 14. Oh yeah, how high do skills go? They go to 100? Why is it hard to keep up with the food? I mean, the one gatherer that I put up is keeping way ahead of even my 7 guys I've got up right now. Where's the difficulty? Or is the local gathering going to run out and then I'll have problems feeding all the people? That's a distinct possibility. I don't know how quickly scavenged or gathered food runs out and refreshes. Hunter's hut, fishing hut? Yeah, we'll get there. I'll look into the other stuff here pretty soon. Alright, so we got the next one done. Ah, I'm 1 short. Thought I had enough. I miscounted. Let's go get the 1 more. Just so I can load it up. I really want to get the smolker horn. So I can have my buddies help out during the blood moon that I know is going to happen either this evening probably or next. Oops. Okay. They got anything done? They haven't even done the... I guess they just woke up. 8 o'clock. What you doing, guys? The whole group. Up they go. All right. Scatter. Building the well, I assume.